So the first experiment is study and demonstration on pressure measuring devices. In this experiment, we are going to study the different types of pressure measuring devices such as simple manometer, U-tube manometer, piezometer and differential U-tube manometer. So see, this is a differential U-tube manometer which is connected to the pipe friction apparatus. Now you can see one limb, this is the first limb of the differential U-tube manometer which is connected at the outlet of the pipe, and the other limb, this is the other limb of the differential U-tube manometer which is connected at the inlet. So you can find the difference between the two pressures with the help of differential U-tube manometer. Now how it is measured? Now see, there are two limbs of a differential U-tube manometer. In this differential U-tube manometer, the working fluid used is mercury. Initially, the atmospheric pressure is acting on the two limbs of the differential U-tube manometer, and as the pressure increases or varies, there is a change in the level of the mercury. Now see, the level of the mercury is same. If you increase the pressure or decrease the pressure, it will change the level of the mercury. Now see, this is the change in the level of the mercury. Now for the measurement of pressure head, you have to measure the pressure difference between these two levels, and there is a scale provided so that you can you can measure the difference in the pressure level. So this is about the differential U-tube manometer. Now the simple case is adopted for inverted U-tube manometer. Only the difference is this differential U-tube manometer is in the inverted position. Now when to use inverted U-tube manometer? In that case, we are using the working fluid as kerosene. Means in this case, the water flowing through the fluid flowing through the pipe is water, and the working fluid used in the manometer is mercury. So mercury is heavier than water. If we are going to use the lighter fluid than water in the manometer, in that case you can use inverted U-tube manometer. Only the differential U-tube manometer is in the inverted position. So these are the two types of pressure measuring devices. Now other types of pressure measuring devices are piezometer. Now I will go to the measuring tank for, now you can see this is a fluid mechanics and machinery laboratory. So now we are going to see the piezometer. Now see, the piezometer is connected at the measuring tank so that you can measure the pressure head or level of the water in the measuring tank. Now see, for calculation of the discharge, you have to use this measuring tank. This is a tank having dimensions 50 into 60 centimeter, so that you can find the area of the tank. 50 into 60 centimeter converted into meter, 0.5 into 0.6 meter square is the area. Now with the help of this piezometer and the scale, you can measure the time required for 5 centimeter rise. So with the help of this piezometer and the scale, you can measure the time required for 5 centimeter rise. Now discharge is nothing but volume upon time. So if you know the area, if you know the height is 5 centimeter. So in terms of meter it is 0.05. So area is 0.5 into 0.6 multiplied by 0.05 is the volume, and the time required for 5 centimeter rise, you have to divide that by time required. So volume of the water divided by time required for 5 centimeter rise, that is your discharge, that is volume flow rate. So you can see the different instruments, those are present or used in the fluid mechanics and machinery laboratory. Now another pressure measuring device is a pressure gauge. Now you can see there is a pressure gauge used for measurement of pressure head at the inlet of this turbine. This is a Pelton wheel at the inlet of the turbine. In order to find the head over the turbine, we are using the pressure gauge. Now this pressure gauge, so the pressure gauge is calibrated in two scales. One is in terms of kg per cm square and another one is pound per inch square. Now you can see this outer scale is in terms of kg per cm square, while the inner scale is in terms of pound per inch square. From this pressure gauge, you can measure the pressure in terms of kg per cm square or pound per inch square, and after that you can convert that pressure into pressure head by using the formula P is equal to W into H, where P is the pressure in terms of Newton per meter square, W is the specific weight in terms of Newton per meter cube, and H is the pressure head. So specific weight of water is 9810 and H is the pressure head to be required, and pressure that is measured in terms of kg per cm square can be converted into Newton per meter square. Multiply kg by 9.81 and divide it by 10 raised to minus 4. So these, now we are going to see the working principle of this pressure gauge. The working principle used for this pressure gauge is Bourdon tube pressure gauge. Now we are going to see the Bourdon tube pressure gauge principle. See, this is a first experiment written journal. So first you have to draw the figure of piezometer, then U-tube manometer, write the explanation on this side, then U-tube differential manometer. In this, A and B are the two pressure points from where the pressure is to be measured. This is inverted U-tube manometer figure. Then you have to draw the figure for Bourdon tube pressure gauge. Now see the principle of Bourdon tube pressure gauge. In this, there is a elliptical cross-section tube, and this tube is made up of bronze steel. Now at one end, the high pressurized fluid or water is supplied, and this fluid, high pressurized fluid, flows through the Bourdon tube. The other end of the Bourdon tube is connected to a link. This is a link, and this link operates the rack, and this rack is connected to the pinion. So this is a rack and pinion arrangement. This is a link to sense the pressure from the elliptical tube, and there is a pointer attached to the pinion, and this pointer reciprocates on the scale. This is a scale, and this scale is calibrated. So when the high pressurized fluid enters through this tube, through the elliptical tube, this elliptical tube will expand, and due to the expansion, the this end of the tube will sense the pressure, and due to that the link will be operated. As the link moves or reciprocates, your rack also reciprocates. As the rack reciprocates, the pinion rotates about the center, and at the center the pointer is connected, so that pointer oscillates on the or reciprocates on the scale. So that means we are getting the reading in terms of calibration, calibrated unit, kg per cm square or pound per inch square.